r/Askreddit, what's some juicy gossip you just found out in your personal lives? Massive our case being built against her because she's been pulling royally shady stuff. Last year, some of us had been having issues with system access at my job. Thankfully not me. It's a known issue and it's been getting fixed here and there, but then it rears its head again. Anyway, about 5 or 6 months ago, a friend of mine in another department started losing access. My office manager, who is my boss, she runs the whole friggin' megilla, tells this person to go home for the day since you don't have system access, and specifically told that it wouldn't be held against her. So, what the hell? It's not like she can do her job anyway, right? She goes home. This happens about 8 more times where she comes to work and her systems don't work and she is told to go home. Now, fast forward to about 2 weeks before the year ended. The girl who's been being sent home gets called over by her manager and told that she has to sign a final written warning. When asked why, she is told it's because she has used all her FMLA and sick leave. She said that is not possible and asks for proof before signing the document. Her manager pulls up all the times and days it was used, and, lo and behold, it was every single time she was told to go home because of system access. This is, of course, illegal as sh*t. My coworker did not choose to go home. She did not choose to use her FMLA and sick leave. My office manager did that for her. So just about 3 weeks ago, my coworker gets called into our office manager's office and is told that she needs to give up her medical records. Also illegal as duck. She declined and told her she will not do that and is still not signing the final written warning. She then proceeded to call ours with all of this, who then tells her, "It's funny you should bring this to our attention because you're not the only one who's called us about things like this happening with her. We're building a case against her as we speak. Stuff about to go down, and Imphy been looking for a new one, but part of me wants to stick around to see if they tote her ass off to jail, or the cow that will happen when she's fired." Edit. Woo boy, this got blown out of proportion. I promise everyone, if I'm around for the aftermath, I will update somehow, lol. No clue how long this case has been being built by ours, and no clue how long it will take to come to fruition. But if I'm here for it, and it does, I'll definitely do something to update everyone who's interested, lol. Edit 2. Electric Boogaloo. Nothing so far, folks. I think this case might take longer to build than you, or even I'm thinking. Trust me when I say, I wanna see this come to fruition, just as much as you guys do. Edit 3. The 18th of April 19. Still nothing, guys. I'm starting to think nothing's going to come of it, or if it is, it's not going to be anytime soon. I will post a new thread in some subreddit somewhere when, and if it happens, providing I still work there. 1. Cousin's wife finally caught us cheating. *s 3 years he's been playing her for a fool, but she actually knew. She just loves him too much. 2. Heard that the *shole who got me fired got fired because of the email that I sent to the company's VP. Honestly wish I went with filing for a labor case though. 3. Apparently, I'm adopted. Not really sure if the ancestry thing works. I want to find my biological parents. So much stuff is happening. I don't even know anymore, lol. I just found out my neighbor has been having an affair with another one of my neighbors and the kids figured it out. I used to see them go jogging sometimes. Nancy Drew and the oh no, our parents are ducking. That my brother asked my mom for a $1,000 for rent. She gave him $1,400 so he could also pay back a loan. Then he turned around and also asked my dad for $1,000 for rent, which he also gave him. He then turned around and used the money to buy tickets to Burning Man. My parents aren't going to lend out any more money without talking to each other first. My ex, after 1 week of being single, started dating this SoundCloud rapper. Now she's pregnant with twins. We are still in our teens. Do his songs slap though? He is the dollar version of Lil Pump, from his music style to even the dreads. Lil Squirt. My friend just dropped out of university to become an escort. He's happier, apparently. I'm a teacher, and apparently I don't pay attention to **t. Last year, my vice principal announced that he would be leaving at the end of the year. Let's call him Mr. Bob. I was shocked, as I liked and respected him a lot. It was well known that he was pretty unhappy and it had been a tough year. I was confused though, because nobody else seemed shocked or upset. At the end of the year, I thought it would be nice to have everyone sign a card for him, but when I took it around, people started giving me these weird looks. Fast forward to halfway through this year. One of our teachers showed up with a change of her last name. It was now Mrs. Bob. I congratulated her and said I didn't even know she was seeing anyone, to which she laughed and said, "You're so bad." I was confused and shook it off. Long story short, I just recently found out that she and Mr. Bob had fallen in love or something, and he left his wife for her. He literally divorced his wife on a Thursday and was married by Friday. I had no idea until she mentioned his first name and that they were moving out of the state. Looking back on it, I facepalmed so much. His wife at the time also worked for the district, and at one point I ran into her and expressed how much I would miss working with Mr. Bob. She gave me a weird look and said, "Yeah, well apparently he's been pretty miserable." To which my dumb A*S responded, "Well, let's hope he finds what he's looking for." I assumed it was all about his job satisfaction. I'm such an A*S hole. Our pastor was having an affair with his cousin's wife. One day while giving a sermon, the cousin storms into church, tackles the pastor and starts to throw haymakers at him. The cousin's wife is trying to pull her husband off the pastor. The pastor's wife quickly figured out what was happening, ran up and clocked the wife from behind, knocking her out. People are trying to separate everyone. Total chaos. I gotta start back going to church. Apparently I'm missing all the good stuff. My work requires everyone in our group have security clearance. It's boring work and the most basic of clearances. Wednesday, a coworker's desk was completely cleaned out. We were told she lost her clearance and was fired. Weird. Her BFF spilled the beans later. Turns out Sharon had met a man online and they were madly in love. And she cashed out her $401k, her life savings and a second mortgage to send to him. She's 67. To no one's surprise, he's not a real person, and it was all a scam. He claimed he was royalty from Nigeria. Work found out when she started borrowing money from coworkers, and it made its way to our boss. It's very sad, but still, WTF, she was around when the whole Nigerian ML scam was around. She should have known better. Eat her, grandma. She cashed out her $401k, her life savings and a second mortgage to send to him. She's 67. Loneliness will make you do crazy things. Teach a man to fish, and he will always have food. Teach a man to fish, and he will become a Nigerian prince. Edit. Thanks strangers first Reddit gold and silver. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and turn notifications on.